Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. In today's video, we continue west on US-192 and Hidden State Road 530, beginning at mile 14.8 as we leave the Kissimmee city limits and return to unincorporated Osceola County. This is still Irlo Bronson Memorial Highway, and we're now deep in the classic US-192 tourist corridor. The highway begins the long right-hand curve that many Kissimmee visitors remember, especially with medieval times on the left. That castle opened in December 1983 as the first medieval times castle in North America, and it still anchors this part of the corridor with jousting, sword fighting, horses, and a dinner show format that has become a family vacation tradition. Around it, the roadside is a mix of familiar chain restaurants, fast food, independent international restaurants, and gift shops promising discount Disney souvenirs and theme park tickets. Some of those ticket and souvenir places are the real deal, and some are definitely in the buyer beware category, so this is one corridor where it pays to read the fine print. The dining choices here can be as familiar as Denny's, Shoney's, Perkins, Chili's, and the usual drive-through stops, or a little more adventurous with Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, Italian, Chinese, Latin American, and other international options scattered along the strip. This area is also close to a long list of Central Florida attractions, including Walt Disney World, Disney Springs, SeaWorld Orlando, Aquatica, Discovery Cove, Universal Orlando Resort, Fun Spot America Kissimmee, and the Old Town Entertainment District. The green guide sign ahead points right to State Road 535, Vineland Road for Epcot in the Disney area, while US-192 continues west toward Walt Disney World, I-4, in the western end of the tourist corridor. State Road 535 runs north toward Lake Buena Vista, World Center Drive, and access into the Disney Road network, so this is one of the big hotel to theme park decision points along US-192. Ahead on the right, the blue and white Marker 11 sign is part of a local wayfinding system that became a familiar US-192 landmark for visitors. Instead of telling someone to look for an address number that means nothing to an out-of-towner, hotels and businesses could say they were near Marker 11 or between Marker 10 and Marker 11. The markers sit close to the actual US-192 mileage, but they're not standard highway mileposts, and they don't use the word mile. They're really tourist corridor reference markers, and once you notice them, they make the long strip much easier to understand. Keep an eye out on the right for the giant wizard head at Magic Castle Gift Shop. US-192 actually has more than one oversized wizard gift shop landmark, so it's easy to mix this one up with the similar Magic Castle location west of I-4. This one is a wonderfully weird roadside landmark with the wizard's face, hands, and staff built right into the front of the store. A little farther along, the giant orange shape comes into view on the horizon. That's Eli's Orange World, a long-running fruit and gift shop that grew out of Eli Safasi's early 1970s roadside business after Walt Disney World opened nearby. The Big Orange building itself dates to 1988, when the structure was converted into the giant fruit shape we see today. It has been promoted as the world's largest orange, standing about 60 feet tall, and it's now as much of a photo stop as a store. The shop is known for citrus, fruit baskets, candy, Florida souvenirs, and other gifts, and it also has a little pop culture fame from appearing in the 2017 film The Florida Project. This whole stretch is exactly the kind of place where roadside architecture does half the advertising. On the left, the rides and signs for Old Town come into view. Old Town is a walkable entertainment district built to feel like a classic Florida Main Street, with shops, restaurants, bars, rides, arcade games, and family attractions. It's especially known for its car culture. The Saturday Night Classic Car Show and Cruise has been a weekend tradition for nearly 35 years, with older hot rods, classics, antiques, live entertainment, and cars cruising through the brick-lined streets. Next door, Fun Spot America Kissimmee adds roller coasters, go-karts, and amusement rides, which is why this part of US-192 can feel like a theme park buffer zone before you even reach Disney property. The Central Florida Greenway now passes overhead. This is State Road 417, a toll road that forms the eastern beltway around the Orlando area, running from I-4 near Celebration toward Orlando International Airport, East Orlando, Oviedo, and Sanford before eventually meeting I-4 again. Here, US 192 passes under the SR 417 viaducts with no direct interchange, and we enter the Celebration community. Celebration is a master-planned, census-designated place originally developed by the Walt Disney Company in the 1990s. It was designed around new urbanist ideas, with walkable streets, parks, a town center, traditional-looking architecture, and a small-town image even though it sits right next to one of the busiest tourism districts in the country. Celebration had 11,178 residents as of the 2020 census. Its median household income was $96,242, and the median value of owner-occupied housing units was $635,000 in the 2020 to 2024 American Community Survey. The community's events help reinforce that small-town identity, including the Sunday Farmers Market, the Celebration Exotic Car Festival, Rocktoberfest, and the holiday season now snowing event in the town center. As we approach I-4, the trees and roadside development hide what remained of the long-abandoned Orlando Sun Resort on the right. The property opened in the early 1970s, not long after Walt Disney World, and at one point it was considered one of the largest resort properties in Central Florida. Over the years, it operated under different names and brands, including Hyatt, Ramada, and Orlando Sun, before closing and becoming a well-known urban exploration site. By the time we passed, demolition was underway for redevelopment, so by the publication of this video, the old resort should be gone or nearly gone. We now cross Interstate 4, one of Florida's most important highways. I-4 runs southwest toward Lakeland and Tampa, and northeast through Orlando, Sanford, and Daytona Beach. This interchange is where US-192 meets the main freeway spine of Central Florida tourism, with direct access toward the Disney Resort area, Orlando attractions, and Tampa Bay. We conclude today's video at mile 8.1 as US-192 crosses I-4 and leaves the celebration boundary. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.